I already covered this topic with the so-called Miami giant aliens spotted at the mall. And as you can see the footage as I shown in my previous video of the so-called giant aliens. Now, that gets into something I've covered many times over the past with the Simpsons and predictive programming. What do you see here? At the mall. And the aliens taking people away as you see here. And they definitely have to spotlight the mall, just like the Miami Mall. And make no mistake about it, this was meant to go down on the world stage. It's meant to be presented on TV, planting a seed as part of the New World Order agenda to unite the world with a one world government.
Perhaps we need some outside universal threat to make us recognize this common bound. I occasionally think how quickly our differences worldwide would vanish if we were facing an alien threat from outside this world.
Taking a look here from The Simpsons, and again, I really have to emphasize the importance of these people being abducted, taken away, just like I showed, and I'll play the video in its entirety. For those that haven't seen it, the same entire concept as The Simpsons, with people being supposedly abducted by aliens, by UFOs in the sky, and they're actually being raptured away. And the connection with The Simpsons, and as you see here, make no mistake about it, exact same concept. And I'll play that video in its entirety from the 2013 movie, This Is the End. And as always with the Masons in Hollywood, they have it coded with the 33 hidden in plain sight with the title itself. Just take a look here at the actual movie poster itself, advertising the movie. And what do you see here? You flip it, you reverse it, you have your 33 coded in plain sight. With the name Corona, take a look here as well, and you have your 33 in reverse full reduction with gematria. So literally you have your dual 33s in plain sight. One you have to flip. This is a very interesting concept with a 33 with the flip poster and a 33 with Corona. The importance of the numbers cannot be underemphasized. Very important for those that don't understand the concept of the numerology aspect that is displayed often with those behind the scenes pulling the strings. But I'll play my previous video, but first I'll play that clip from The Simpsons again with the so-called abduction from the mall and the connection with the latest news story from Miami.
Greatly.
Dad, look, they're raiding the mall and sucking up innocent citizens.
Where is mall security?
This is a movie I've covered before. I think it's really important to spotlight with the movie titled This Is the End, released in 2013. This year's the 10-year anniversary, and it's a very important topic when it comes to predictive programming and the rapture itself. And a lot of people know the term, the word rapture, is not stated in the Bible, but it needs to be made perfectly clear what the rapture means. What is the rapture? The rapture comes from the Latin translation of the phrase to be caught up. And from the actual Bible scripture from 1 Thessalonians 4:17, then we who are alive and who are left will be suddenly caught up. And this is the rapture, together with them in the clouds to meet with the Lord in the air. And so we will always be with the Lord. So a lot of people point out again at the rapture as not being in the Bible. Understand this is 100% represents being caught up with the rapture. So I'm going to play this clip again from the movie This Is the End and explain in full detail the rapture scene. With this scene here, where Seth Rogen, the actor, supposedly the director, we know there's people behind the scenes behind all of this. And these people are just, they're given credit for producing, directing these movies, when again, there's people definitely behind the scenes behind all of this. And before even moving forward into the symbolism of the crown, I want to show this with the actor going inside the fridge to get a drink. And when he pulls it out, of course, just take a look at the color orange. Again, all about symbolism. and the number 33 when it comes to Freemasonry. But more importantly, again, this movie really flying under the radar when it comes to symbolism. And there you go right here in this one scene in the convenience store before the rapture takes place with this scene in the movie. Let's move it forward. And right when they show the crown symbolism, take a look at what takes place. And this is, again, the rapture scene from the movie. And take a look at what happens. All these people get raptured up. They get pulled up into the air, into the sky, being raptured away. And that gets into the whole topic of, again, what I covered earlier in my previous video, with the whole idea of the alien agenda that's being pushed, this false agenda, which we all know, Project Bluebeam, and the whole idea, again, of the rapture. And this is the reasoning behind this, to conceal what's really happening with these people being taken away, being raptured away. Society's going to be told they've been taken away by aliens, when in reality they've been raptured. So that's a concept as far as this movie is concerned, again, with the rapture and the whole alien agenda. They're going to, as always, give false reasonings for things. But at the same time, they always leave the truth in plain sight.
John, chapter 9, verse 25. Whereas once I was blind, now I can see. Now I can see.